guys. Good evening, guys. This is Brilliant Tutorial. My name is Alex. On today's video, I'll be teaching you guys on how to solve power series using Leibniz Maclaurin method. Now, with this question, I have that we have to solve x d square y over the x squared plus the y over the x plus xy is equal to 1. Solution: to solve this, break th- I have to break down this in a simpler form, which is x. You know that d square y over the x square is y prime prime, and the y over the is same thing as y prime. So this become x y prime prime plus y prime plus xy is equal to 1. Okay. Now after doing that, represent this in a power series. Represent this in a power series. We have that what's y prime prime? Y prime prime is equal to y raised by n plus 2. Now always know that in the power series you are differentiating in respect to s and in respect to what n. Okay. So therefore what will be x y prime prime? X y prime prime will be equal to x y raised by n plus 2, because y prime prime is y raised by n plus 2, right? Plus differential x is what is 1. Differential n is n comes down, that because n raised by n plus 2 minus 1. This minus, how do I get minus 1 is because of differentiation is always in the reduction of minus 1. Okay, so which is equals what x s y raised by n plus 2 plus n y raised by what n plus what plus 1, because 2 minus 1 is what is 1. Yeah, also y prime is what y raised by n plus 1 in the power series. Now what is xy? Xy is equals to 1. Know that in a power series, the value of y, if the value of y has no power, like if the value of y has no power, like y prime prime or like y prime or like y prime prime prime, you know, so just put any, let any be the power of that y. If the power of y in the power series has nothing like y prime or y prime prime, just let the power of y be n. So that becomes x y raised by n, because it has no power like y prime or y prime prime. So that becomes x y raised by n plus division x is 1, so division n is n y raised by n minus 1. Okay, so put everything into this what equation. So my answer for s y prime prime was what? It was s y raised by n plus 2 plus n y raised by n plus 1. Okay, so my answer for y prime is y raised by n plus 1. My answer for s y was what? S y raised by n plus n y raised by n minus 1. So also know that s is always equal to 0 in solving power series. S is always equal to what? 0. So put the values in this equation. So s is 0. This one is gone. It remains n y raised by n plus 1 plus y raised by n plus 1. X is 0. This one is gone. Remain n raised by n y raised by n minus 1 is equal to 0, because if you differentiate this one is 0. So it's 0. So what's next? Now I have to make what the highest power of n, the what solve formula. So therefore I have to collect like times here. You have that the power for y raised by n plus 1 and y raised by n plus 1. So if I should add it, if I should factorize y raised by n out, the power of y raised by n plus 1 out, that becomes y raised by n plus 1. Here remains n, here becomes plus 1 is equal to this crossover becomes minus n y raised by n minus 1. Okay, so therefore we have that now divided by coefficient of what y raised by n plus 1, which is equals to what minus n over n plus 1 y raised by n minus 1. Okay, now this will be our what equation for solving this. And also know that in some power series, if you have the value of y raised by n minus 1, if you have the value of y raised by n minus 1, this is the value of y raised by n minus 1. Always start n to be from equal to, start n from equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you stop. Now if eventually the power of there is the power of y raised by n in it, now always start n to be equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you stop. Okay, so therefore when n is 1, that becomes y raised by what? N is 1, 1 plus 1 is equal to what? N is 1, that becomes 1 minus 1 over 1 plus 1. Y raised by n is 1, 1 minus 1, which is equal to what? Minus 1 over 2 y. 1 minus 1 should be 0, and y raised by 0 should be 1. Now the reason that I didn't obey that rule here is because in power series, what the value of y you'll be getting is what is only y naught and y1. The highest value of y you'll be getting is only y naught and what y1. So therefore y2, y2 is equal to what? Minus half y naught. Okay, so what's the next one? Alright, what's the next one? The next one is what? The next one is when n is 2. You do the same thing. When n is 2, put the value of 2 in this thing, in this formula. Okay, so putting the value of 2 in this, you get what? Y raised power 2 plus 1 is equal to minus 2 over 2 plus 1, y raised power 2 minus 1. So therefore, y3 is equal to minus 2 over 3, y raised power 1. Okay, again, when n is 3, put the value of n is 3 in that equation. That becomes y raised power 3 plus 1 is equal to minus 3 over 3 plus 1, y raised power 3 minus 1, which is equal to what? Minus 3 over 4, y2. Now you know that y2 here is big. So therefore, I have the value of y2 in my equation. So I will check. Now, if you check here, the value of y2 was what? Minus 1 over 2 y0, abi? So I will substitute the value of y2 should be minus 1 over 2 y0 in this equation here. So therefore, I will have that y4 is equal to minus 3 over 4 times, because y2 is what? Is minus 1 over 2 y0. So that becomes minus what? That becomes minus will give me 3 over 4 times 2 is 8. That becomes 3 over 8 y0. So therefore, y4 is equal to 3 over 8 y0. Okay. Now, what's the next one? The next one is what? Where n is 4, apply the same rule. That becomes y raised power 4 plus 1 is equal to minus 4 over 4 plus 1, y raised power 4 minus 1, which is equal to what? Minus 4 over 5, y raised power 3. Now, I have the value of 3 in this. So the value of y3 is this. So I'll substitute it here. So that becomes the value of y3 is minus 2 over 3 y1. So which is equal to what? 4 times this will give what? Minus is plus. 4 times this is giving 8 over 5 times 6 15. That becomes y1. So therefore, y5 is equal to 8 over what? 8 over 15 y1. Now again, when n is 5, apply the same rule. That becomes y raised power 5 plus 1 is equal to minus 5 over 5 plus 1, y raised power 5 minus 1, which is equal to what? Minus 5 over what? 6 y raised power 4. Now I have the value of y4, and the value of y4 is 3 over 8 y0. So that becomes what? Okay, so that becomes, so y6 is equal to 5 over 4. Now the value for y4 is what? Is 3 over 8 y0. So which is equal to what? Minus 5 times 3 will give me minus 15 over 6 times 8 will give me 48 y0. Okay, so therefore y6 is equal to minus 15 over 48 y0. This is the answer for this. Now after doing this, now we have to what? Apply Leibniz-Maclaurin equation, and the Leibniz-Maclaurin equation is this equation. So we say that yn is equal to y0 plus x y0 plus x y prime naught plus x2 y2 over 2 factorial plus x3 y3 over 3 factorial. So it will be what? Continuous. The next one will be what? x4 y4 over 4 factorial. The next one is x5 y5 over 5 factorial. So like that. So which is equal to what? y0 plus what? y0 plus x what? Y prime naught, right? Know that this y prime here can be y1. Is y1 same thing as y1. So I know that y prime is same thing as y2. Y prime is same thing as y3. So they're the same thing. So plus x2. What's my value for y2? My value for y2 was what? Value for y2 was minus half y0, right? So it was what? Minus half y0. I put this here over 2 factorial. 2 factorial is 2 times 1. So plus again x3. What's my value for y3? My value for y3 was minus 2 over 3 y1. So I put it here over 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. What again? Plus again continuously x4 y4. What's my value for y4? My value for y4 was what? 3 over 8 y0. I put it here 3 over 8 y0 all over 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 plus bracket x5 y5. What is my y5? My y5 is 8 over 15 y1, right? So that becomes, I put it here 8 over 15 what? Y1 over 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, now plus what the last one is x6 y6. And my y6 is minus 15 over 48 y0. So that becomes x6 times minus 15 over 48 y0 over 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, so therefore let's solve this. This becomes what? Y0 plus x prime naught. Now do this. This will give me what? This will give me what? You know that half divided by 2 is same thing as what? Same thing as 4, right? So that becomes x minus x squared y0 over 4. Now you know that plus times minus is minus. Then it's same thing. 2 over 3 divided by 3 times 2 times 1 will give me what? Will give me 9. So that becomes x3 y1 over what? 9. what again, plus 3 over 8 divided by 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 will give me what, 64. So that becomes 64 y naught over what, 64. That becomes x4 y naught over what, 64. Again, plus 8 over 5 divided by 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 will give me what? Will give me 225. So that becomes x5 y1 over what? 225. Again, plus times minus is what? Is minus. So what next? We have that 15 over 48 divided by 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 will give me what? 2304, right? So that becomes x6 y naught over 2304. So after doing this, know that in power series, your final answer must be in times of x and a number. So no y. So after doing this, simply remove y naught and y1 from the equations. Then you will have what? Here, if I remove y naught, here I have 1 plus what? Here, remove y prime, I have x. Here becomes 1 x2 over 4. Here becomes minus x3 over 9. Here becomes plus x4 over 64. Plus here becomes x5 over 225. Here becomes minus x6 over what? 2304. So this is what? Final answer. Very, very simple. Please guys, if you find this video interesting and helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share to your friends. Thank you.